The customer who tipped a fake $100 bill. I work as a server at this Italian restaurant downtown, and there's this one guy who comes in all the time. We'll call him Brad. He's super quiet, always sits at the bar, watches whatever game is on, and tips like garbage. I'm talking 10% on a good day. Most servers try to avoid him, but he's harmless enough, so whatever. One night, Brad comes in with a woman I'd never seen before. She was dressed really nice. He had actually combed his hair for once, and they asked for a table instead of the bar. I could tell immediately this was like a first or second date situation because he was trying way too hard. Opening doors, pulling out her chair, the whole thing. They got sat in my section, and honestly, it was fine. He ordered this expensive bottle of wine he definitely never gets when he's alone. Kept calling me over to ask if everything was perfect. The woman seemed sweet, but kind of uncomfortable with how much he was overdoing it. When they finished eating, he asked for the check. I printed it out and walked back to their table. It's right around the corner, so it took me like 15 seconds. As I'm coming back, I hear Brad say to the woman, "Watch this." Then he pulls out this $100 bill and puts it on top of the check. He sees me coming and goes, "Oh no, you weren't supposed to see that yet." Then he does this super fake laugh. The woman is smiling at him like he's so generous, and I'm standing there thinking, holy crap, $100 tip on a $60 check. That literally never happens to me. I played along and acted all surprised and grateful. Thanked them like 5 times. Inside, I was doing math on what bills I could finally pay. After they left, I waited a minute to look professional, then went to grab my massive tip. I picked up the $100 bill and started to unfold it. That's when I saw it. It was one of those fake prank bills. You know the ones. They look real when folded, but when you open them up, it says something stupid like, "Disappointed? Your real treasure is Jesus," or some garbage like that. This guy had planned this. He brought a fake $100 bill to the restaurant specifically to impress this woman. He wanted her to think he was this big spender who tips servers $100 like it's nothing. And he wanted me to see it so I could play along with his little act. I was so mad I could barely see straight. I needed that money. My car payment was due in 3 days. But also, I genuinely thought I did an amazing job and earned it. I showed my manager and he was like, "Wow, that's actually insane. Some people are just terrible." I kept the fake bill though, folded it up and stuck it in my cup holder in my car. I told my manager if Brad ever came back with that woman, I wanted his table. We joked about me throwing the fake money back at him in front of her. I honestly didn't think it would happen. 2 weeks later, I'm working the dinner shift and I'm already slammed with like 4 tables. My manager comes speed walking over to me with this huge grin on his face. He goes, "Guess who just walked in? Brad and the same woman. They requested a table. Do you want it?" I didn't even hesitate. Absolutely. I ran out to my car, grabbed that fake $100 bill from my cup holder and stuck it in my apron pocket. My heart was racing. This was actually happening. I walked up to their table and they both recognized me immediately. The woman smiled and seemed normal. Brad looked like he was about to throw up. His face went white and he could barely make eye contact. I acted completely normal the entire time. Took their order, brought their food, filled their water, didn't mention anything. When they finished, I brought the check. That's when I made my move. I put the check down and then placed the fake $100 bill next to it, but I left it unfolded so the fake prank message was showing. I looked right at Brad and said super sweetly, "Hey, I'm not sure if you remember me from last time, but you forgot this." I figured I should return it because it felt like too much. The woman's face went from confused to suspicious in about 2 seconds. She picked up the fake bill and looked at it, then looked at Brad. He started stuttering, going, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before." I just smiled and said, "Oh, my mistake," and told the woman to have a great night. Then I walked away. I went straight to the kitchen and watched through the window. They weren't talking, just sitting there in silence. When I came back to clear the table, they were already gone. I picked up the check and there was a big fat 0 written on the tip line, like he'd made the zeros extra huge to be petty. But then I noticed there was a $50 bill sitting on the table, a real one this time, and it was on the woman's side. That 50 saved my butt that week, and I'm like 99% sure she's the one who left it because Brad definitely wasn't tipping me anything after I embarrassed him. I haven't seen either of them since. It's been over a month now. I really hope she dumped him and started looking for those red flags.